I actually didn't look for the thingamajig here. Let's see. Look at my settings. There we go. Oh wow, that's working, I think. Ask me questions about streaming? I love when they ask you all that. Like, have some questions about what you're doing? Absolutely not. I know completely what I'm doing. Not really. Ask you all that. Like, have some questions about what you're doing? Absolutely not. I know completely what I'm doing. So we know not. The quote Game and Throw. We have know nothing collectives of Jon Snow. And you get like really, really quiet in here. Of course, there's like no music playing, so that's kind of part of the problem right there. You know, it's very much a very quiet, medicated time. You know, where one must quietly meditate on what they're doing. If I try to pick this up though, God, like, armed with my trusty pen, ladies and gentlemen. This pin is of great power. I got the power glove on. I don't know. This is just a drawing I've been working on for a series of drawings of for a portfolio actually. So this is like the very rough color stage. I actually have the rough drawing stage, but I probably need to not work on the color so much right now. But we might go into like throwing on raw colors for the purposes of values. So it's one of those kind of things. It's one of those types of situations. And I am trying to find what. Oh, I got rid of that layer. Nice. That seems perfectly reasonable for what we're doing. And zoom in here. Use my trusty mouse here to do what needs to get done. I think I'm probably going to back off the colors right now because my other drawing I'm working on, trying to get like the tone for the road a little bit, because you could actually end up having, I could actually do that a little bit better too though. And there's like two road values, which is really rough, you know. Going back to this drawing, because the other one I worked on, I'll put a little bit more time on that, but trying to figure out like the overall like birth of like the perspective and the mountain trail here. So that's definitely something I would like to figure out a little bit more carefully. Then the trees, which I kind of put the horse before the carriage on that, because I probably should have worked on the final line work, then try to add color on top of it. Not unless you want that look. There's many different like workflows that one can take with their drawings. They don't necessarily have to attempt to do it that way. The way I did it was just kind of like, you know, see what we can do, throw it together. So there's quite a bit of that going on with that. But I hope you guys have had a great day. It's been a busy Monday. It's kind of a late stream. You know, very late stream. These streams are very late sometimes, and I am sorry for that. I think I hit 8 o'clock and it's like 9:08 right now. So that is completely my bad, and I should rectify that at some point on some level. I don't know how yet though. Your folder, group 3, put that in there. Alright, I need group 3. Alright. Oh, I put the clouds in there like a dork. What happened to my my layer 3? Yeah. It's whatever. Layer 4. Dichinse. Okay, clouds, because I don't have any of those. This is totally fine. It's whatever. And then we'll start working on our hardline work. So I'm going to start from like this quadrant here. And we'll start working our way over to the side here. I'm hoping to turn on some music from Chilled Fox. Not Chilled Fox, from Chilled Cow, which is a place I listen to a lot of my work music at. So I don't know if there's any rule against streaming. I guess he's streaming stuff that's someone else's music, but I'm not sure quite how that works. I'm not quite sure how that works, like, at all. So unless you're going to like Pandora radio stuff, which some people would totally do, like Pandora radio. Yeah, Chilled Cow is a YouTube channel that I listen to a lot. It is like one of my favorite places to listen to music. I know it seems weird. It's like I'm going to stream. It seems like inception of streaming. Like I'm going to stream their stream music on my stream. That sounds really odd, but let me see how that sounds on my end here. Just not show, just me just talking. Just not show, just me just talking. Okay, let's pop up already. Okay, how does she get the audio sounded? Okay, let's pop up already. Okay. Alright, that works. So yeah, it's like Chilled Cow. That's an awesome channel for like work music. So get that. It's got to get. We got the music playing. So go check their channel out. That's like one of the best channels. It's like radio stuff. So, but anyways, let's actually let's try to do some work, you know. But ballpoint pen. But yeah, I've been kind of picking up drawing over the last probably 2 years, and mainly I do video editing for work. But I've been thinking about trying to get back into illustration. And I think part of that hit me probably a few years ago, where there was a lot of things that I wanted to say that I couldn't do without, without like drawing it. So I felt that way for a while now, and it's become very important to me that I continue to practice and buy books and try to learn how to do art better. And that's been a big focus for me, probably for the last little while. So it may sound a little crazy, a little off the wall, I always love every time you don't fix the. You always end up with like a weird thing going on here. It's so hard to tight with this glove on. I'll put draw. Hashtag art. Bow, bow, bow. And like, I love that never save that I put down. That's whatever, right? I forgot like what brush, which I'll put it on layer 4. I'll move that up here. Using Sketchbook. I actually really like Sketchbook, actually. It's a pretty cool application. It's probably one of my favorite ones, personally. do the road real fast. The road is like gotta needs to get done. The tool to help me kind of get the line a little straighter here. Oops, there we go. That looks pretty gosh darn straight by itself. I mean, heck, I may not even need to add a. Yeah, I like that looks pretty darn straight. Though I may not need to put a brush on that. I think the curve part will probably be what I need to worry about. Bow, bow. I think this is like the most laborious part of doing digital art is like, and of course this is like the long stretch part, like. You could actually have that line like stop right there. Bow, bow. And of course, a line around here wouldn't be like perfectly straight, but this is a good tool for helping with straight lines. I don't really use it until I'm trying to do like hard line work. That's like the only reason I end up using it. So layer 4 might be like the but yeah, buddy. Oh man. Definitely like the. That'd be like a little jagged anyways. Whoop. Little corner right there. Very easy felt line right there. Boom, 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 boom. I definitely noticed I feel a little more confident on. I've really felt a lot more confident when it comes to doing like landscape stuff than doing people. I'm like, but like I'm really working on trying to do people better. I know I need to work on that a lot more. Now, some people might say that it has like more texture because it's all scratchy looking. You know, some people like that scratchy. I mean, to be honest with you, I kind of really like the scratchiness of it. I like the super scratchiness quite a bit. Let's see here. Bow, 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 bow. And you might kind of decide to redo some of those just a little bit. I thought look down here. It's like a flat drawing. So my unbelievable scratchiness. Oh boy. Yeah, I already put that erase mark on there, like I screwed up on that. I just work on some of the line work on this one. Da da da. So I might leave a little bit of that scratchiness in there. We just might. Let me grab that little edge there. Boom, boom. Boom. I might leave some of that scratchiness in there. Some of the detail there needs to kind of. So if you spend like how many hours trying to get your line work looking really good. And, bow, 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 bow. Like how we could X that out. Bow, bow, bow. Oops. Be a lot of cleanup on this. Yeah, when I sketched this out, I was very, very fast about it. I probably need to be just as fast on trying to do this part of it too. So not take like 3 days to sit there and draw that out. Excuse me. Better. Work on the rocks and the trees. Da 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 da. Yo. Ba ba da. Some of those lines will probably be useful, but it's more like just trying to get the overall like shapes of things knocked out before we start. You know, trying to get the general trace out. But this is an important process of it there. I spent like probably like about maybe 2 days figuring out my composition, and I sketched it out. So that's very important to get that like initial sketch part of it all knocked out, so you can start having a pretty competent drawing at that point. You might add more. You might add some greenery to the trees after a while. Start figuring out what information you want to keep in your scan. A little bit of that taking a little more shape there. It's like, okay. Did set some of the rocks. More depth on the rocks. Okay, let's go back and work on our other trees. But, you know, I'm actually thinking about putting another YouTube channel together that's actually just going to be about art stuff, because I really do like art stuff a lot, and I really do like drawing, like this drawing I'm working on now. I'd love to just do a channel with just drawing, but that might happen. I may do that probably. I may make that kind of meshy looking on purpose. So we're gonna see what we'll do with that. Probably gonna end up making a art channel. If I get some time this week, I might break up the schedule for streaming where you'll have Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday will be all about, no, it will be Monday, I back up here, it will be, I'm going to clean up the extra parts there, but, you know, I used to, before I started drawing like 2 years ago, one of the things I used to criticize is, like, why does it take them so long to draw stuff? It's like, you know, I wasn't that ignorant, but I was more of the mind that, like, you know, it shouldn't take super duper long, you know. Then I started like really practicing and really like learning how to draw, and then I realized how time consuming a lot of this is. But it's not, I mean, it's time consuming because you want it to look good and it takes time to have high detailed stuff. So, but I do hear that argument like, why does it take so long, you know? It takes a long time because drawing, I mean, and I'm not saying this is like a masterpiece. This is just like, you know, an idea for something I've been wanting to draw for a while, and I decided to go ahead and draw it. And add my hard lines here. And normally, if I didn't have that little tool up there, I'd probably end up using just doing it by hand, which I've done before. This is just a little bit faster. it helps. You kind of guiding it helps you a bit. You kind of trace the lines. You kind of just go over the lines you want to keep from your sketch. The ones you're not really sure about. And that can actually turn the opacity down to the main sketch down. But that's also important though. It's like, so that's a thing. So I'm on the fence about it. I think starting a channel for art would be cool. So I probably should put my I have a sketchbook channel or page on my Instagram. It's actually called Nate Paul Draws. So if you guys want to check out some of my sketches on there, check me out on Instagram, on the gram. So on the gram, but I may need to close those trees up. I'm probably going to. I'm looking at it now. Like, of course, I have a lot of these. Oh yeah, I got so many. I drew. I'm just like, that would be a cool tree. That would be a cool tree. And you're thinking to yourself, that's not ever going to become a tree, is it? Some of them may never become trees. They might just be forgotten lines. And that's always a bummer, though. It's like they were forgotten lines. Bow, 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 bow.
Hey, what's the matter, honey?
Update for Adobe Premiere. Do, 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 do. What's that end up being? Ba, 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 da, ba. I have to go into my sketch here. Base sketch. That's some of the back. And there's actually two. I think I have two. I think layer 7 was like the bulk of everything. Oh no, it was the house area. Okay. The road. But that's almost completely sketched out now, so that'll be fine. Yeah, the road. You always end up keeping the other one. Trees. Just what the trees look like without that layer disappearing. I don't know. I'd do some more work on the trees. So that'd be that plus the base sketch. So it's like the rough of that, like without anything else. Which, in terms of the perspective and how it goes back, is actually kind of working. So, like sometimes you have to kind of do. I'll always turn the opacity down though a bit so I can see. What area am I working on next on that? Gotta see what we're doing here. Da 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 da. So you see a little bit of shape. So there's some seepage going on here. Some shaping. Oh, I didn't trace that part over, did I? Trees. the harsh density of the forest. Okay, put my mouse back on here. So, and I might kind of keep some of the roughness in the final sketch, is like, but it'd be like the opacity gets turned down. This is just you have a little more options with if you want to do the values different, or but it gives you kind of just marks all the spots where the sketch was. So that's something that I'm like very kind of like focused on, is making sure there's always like a level of a variableness. That's the right word to use, variableness. But we'll figure all that out. Grab my other sketch. But I think probably tonight I'll probably start working on another YouTube channel that's going to be drawing. It's probably just going to be like my full name, but just like my artist page. And stuff like this stream will be on here. Not this stream, this drawing will probably still, if I do it this week, you'll probably see this drawing again over there until this one gets finished, most likely. So, but you'll see a lot of that. You'll see a lot of that. You'll see a lot of drawings on there. Probably some like non-digital stuff like charcoal stuff. So, but yeah, the gaming stuff will probably be like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then all the art stuff will be probably on that YouTube channel and on Facebook. I actually ever started a Facebook page already. So, but you will probably see that in the coming weeks. So if you guys are interested in more of this type of stuff, you know, I'll have a video go up over here to tell you about that. Because originally I was going to split up the channels. I was going to have one channel that was like, this channel would be nothing but gaming art and playing games, and then the other channel would be all about like just whatever art stuff. It'd be everything, stuff from this channel, stuff from anime, stuff from, it'd be a whole bunch of things. But we'll have to see. I'm still kind of debating how I want to do all that, but I do feel like I am trying to do like too many channels, too many pages, too many. And to be honest with you, it is very tiring after a while. I keep screwing that up. I don't know why. It's like, it is. Maybe like if I go away from me, it'd be a little easier. So yeah, done. Go over that again. Ba da 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 da. I may actually just turn the. Well, I could actually. I'll turn the opacity down on the sketch, so I just use it also. Use it in the drawing too. Why not? There's no rule saying I can't do that. I kind of like the roughness of it, so that might kind of give the final drawing a bit more texture. I love texture, so but this is very much conceptual perspective drawing because I'm not using any referencing for it. It's just like, hey, this is what I'm doing, you know. So yeah. Boom. Okay, I'll make the. I don't know. Whew. Perspective drawing. Make that line a little bit like less sharpie, I think. Of course, there's going to be a lot of line cleanup after this, right? Like, just watch lots and lots of line cleanup. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. That's like a barn that like hangs off the side of a house or something. I don't know. It's kind of a weird. I may actually change that from the sketch. Though I don't know how I quite feel about that. No, I cleaned that up too. The hillside. I have a lot more mountain stuff to work on though. Ooh. Admittedly, I probably take like way too long with these drawings. I kind of do. I have to admit that. I do take way too long. Like if I really wanted to have like a job in illustration, I'd probably be like, I take too long. I take way too long. So you take way too long. So I have to apparently watch that. Bow, bah. What there's a hotkey out of that tool though? There's actually not a hotkey out of that tool. But so it's been like it's been a long Monday. That's actually one line I actually wanted to have repeated on here. Definitely, I may actually change that horizon line to right about here. Bam. Da, 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 da. It might kind of clean up some of the lines there just a little bit. Ba, da, 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 da. Let's do the mountain range hard lines, and then I'll work on the values of another one there. I think probably my problem is I try to treat every drawing like it's gonna be like a masterpiece. And that takes forever. It takes a long time to do it like that. I bought like about 5 books on anatomy so I can start getting my anatomy game together. Ba boom. Da 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 da. Did more roughing right here. Just kind of round out the dimension of the mountain a little bit. This is thin lining it, but how you can probably could use a bushier brush. Bow. Da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. It's like the roughing the mountaintop in the other area, so I definitely need to ink the drawing a little bit. I need to experiment with a different, like, a bushier brush type, though. Ba 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 da ba ba. Oh man. Oh yeah. 15 hours later. I mean, you can see. I can see why a lot of these drawings would take like hours to do. I mean, just hours. I've been working on this on and off for a while, actually. I mean, eventually I'll knock it down. But I'm not even sure quite if I would try to do some 15-hour long drawing, because it depends. Okay, so I got the line work on that I wanted to do. Not all done, it's just partially done. Because I have to start getting that color. Like this is kind of like a shed of 2. And I think, let me go here, I gotta save this as 2. Ba-da-da. Let's see, I'm making it. I'm gonna save this as to a different location because this whole drawing was actually gonna call it the hero's journey, and it was kind of like one of those inspired by oops, I can't tie it with this glove on. So there goes part of my problem right there. So I spelled journey wrong, but it's fine. Duran. Actually, no, I have a better name for that. So. Let's see. That's like inspired by Wind Waker. So it's kind of like, okay, that's number 3. And then I got, let's see. Drawing. It's called Road Home. Far From Home. I don't think Far From Home works. Or Going Far From Home. Drawing 1. Coming far from home. Going. Let's say going. Let's say going. Going far from home. Let's like get our stuff organized, man. Organized. Bow. Let's see. Road to adventure. I don't know how you end up changing the name. That's all. Road to adventure. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, I'm like reorganizing some of my stuff here. That's a PDS file. Let's see, I'll work on my other drawing. This is a little bit different. This is like a different style too, because other one's a bit more classical, and this one's a bit more. This one's less so. This one's a bit more like machinery and human. I've actually wanted to do. This was like this whole goal. This was cartoony. The other one's a bit more realistic, which it's hard to tell from the sketch, but it's going to be far more realistic. So you're looking at a bit more of a realistic drawing compared to a drawing that's going to be very, very kind of mechanical. So I have a lot of value work to do. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to do a little bit of value work on this. I think I'm probably going to end up sketching the other hero's piece. Most likely. I'm about to think, should I work on this one? I don't know. I want to work on the values. Like I have to duplicate some things. Not duplicate, but I have to. Oh yeah. I have to do some like fancy pants magic to this one. This is gonna actually be a portfolio piece for my cartoony folder. This is very cartoony though, and I like it though. Like I want to have like my portfolio have different styles. This is like my more cartoony style. And let's see here. I need the soft erasure, thin line. That's the line art which is done. Value layer. Value layer. Oops, I forgot I got that tool enabled still. I'm a dork. So there's a lot of kind of so I apologize for subjecting you guys to the more boring parts of the process right here. I actually kind of enjoy working on value and doing the line work. So these are a lot of these are like pre. My ears. You know, a lot of these drawings are very much kind of like a lot of these are kind of like in the middle of like their baser forms of things. So I get this line. I'm actually kind of curious. I put the hard lines there for construction, but I actually might end up I remember there was an artist who take like a month to do one drawing. But his stuff was really, really good. I forgot the guy's name. I was on YouTube a while back, and I was like looking at his stuff, like, wow. I mean, I could see a lot of this stuff taking such a long time to do. It's pretty easy for it to go on that long. Bow, bow. Yeah, the cartoony portfolio. I feel like even my cartoony stuff is gonna be dark. Because like this one's kind of funny like that though. Ba da, da. There's quite a bit of that going on, yeah. Try to get those lions. That reminds me of something I must do. On my mouse over here. Let's see. Crop. Let's keep everything right about here. Let's see if I want to keep it all yellow. What? It looks like an album cover. I mean, it looks kind of cool, actually. Like it's like, oh, yeah, it's my album cover. So it seemed like it almost like it adapted, grew, and like it grew into something. Yeah, I'm thinking like maybe I should make that like an album cover. It's making me think now. That might be kind of a cool album cover, though. Ba 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 ba. No, making me like reflect on it. Like that could be a pretty rad album cover. Bum 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 bum. I always had a little title that came on. It's like chilled cow music. Yeah. I recommend checking out their YouTube channel. They have some cool stuff on there. So. That's like the whole thing. And that looked kind of cool as an album art thing. I think once I get like the shine finish, is probably the best time to want to do something like that. The one thing I do want to try out that I just thought about is what if you just had the value and none of the lines? So that's the line art. And this is without any lines at all. That looks actually better without anything. It's like, boom. Of course, you can see everything, but it looks like really cool without lines. Now, there is actually, if I can find it, that's something else entirely. Oh, that's the background element. Now, those aren't quite as defined as the others are, like in terms of values. So if they're a bit more defined in values, that would be actually kind of perfect. But if I got this side cleaned, that actually look pretty cool too. That would look pretty cool. Down, ba da dum. Bump. Ba-da. I just think that looks really cool at that. With that kind of, it's funny how that takes a little of the cartoony element out to make it a little more serious looking. It's more like more menacing without the lines. It's craziness. Da-da. Ba. Ba ba. Ba. Ba da ba da 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 da. That's saying monster. Oh, I didn't say into the title of the video. That's comical. That makes sense. I was looking at my thing like, oh. Dun da da da. Ba da ba ba ba. Boom ba da boom boom ba boom. Ba boom. Soft eraser touch. Part of that has to be like the brush here. I might remember like learning how to use like charcoal on art and everything. Da da. Just right there. Just have to add values to it. I mean, maybe I'll do like a series of like album covers though, for like a band that doesn't exist, like Machine, the Machine. You know, I do like 3 different covers. I'll definitely have to be a whole heck of a lot faster on that though. Oh, I switched back to the brush, nice. Whoop, oh, it got way too big, way too fast. Ba 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 da. Ba da da. Because that's kind of cocked at an angle. Let me think. Let me back up. Let's see. In between the propeller would have a little bit of light. And then on the outside, you wouldn't have light till this area here would actually have lots of light. So how to make that all work together. Like pitch black with no values. Something like a placeholder value to kind of play with. Cause I have an idea that I'm starting to kind of entertain a little bit. Like placeholder values. It's funny if we're kind of going now into my normal scheduled drawing time actually. Yeah, normally about 10 o'clock is where I start doing my own scheduled practice time. This is like the time where I normally sit down and we start practicing some illustration. Yeah, I love using newsprint paper actually quite a bit. So done. I need to make a cylinder that goes back that way, don't I? Bow, 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 bow. So I'm kind of playing with like somewhere the values will probably be based on the shadows that I'm creating. So oh my gosh. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. You want to attack more? Like I didn't put my glove back on, did I? It's funny, sometimes I'll wear it or I'll forget to wear it. And sometimes I'm like, whatever. No need to wear the glove, man. Bow, bow. Let's see, that was scratchy values. Okay, line art. That's like the bulk of it. Okay, that's a little bit better. The bridge needs some actual values to it. You know. Well, that's gonna make it pop, but that's helped it a little bit. We can pull that back a little more. Part of me doesn't really mind you getting the values all cleaned up and actually just having it just be nothing but like that. Boom, boom. I just created an outline of lines for myself to have to fill in. So probably for the next drawing that we show on stream will probably be video game related, most likely. All these are just like, you know, illustrated stuff that I'm working on. Well, one video game. I think the hero's journey is definitely going to be like a video game. Well, it's more like it's like I'm dabbling with the idea of concept art. So it's really more like my concept already drawing. That's really what it is. It's my concept already drawing. So I'll probably try to get that one done hopefully pretty soon. It's like a set of 3, so I need to start working on that one actually. Not start working on that, but work on the kind of get it finished because I might start sketching the second one and then the third one. This is like a set of 3 too. So I'm probably gonna speed up and put more time on these so I can get them all like knocked out before. I want to get this first one done probably by the end of the week, and then I want to probably get the other one finished. Probably I think about a month to get all those get like all 6 done, and then I want to try to finish. I'm really trying to build like an Illustrator portfolio of stuff. Just like my own style stuff, which is important, I think. At least to me anyway, so. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's just a long day, I'm like exhausted. But, I may actually just make a quick YouTube channel and start just throwing all this stuff over there. At least all my Illustrator stuff. Like, just probably see this drawing on that channel. The gaming one you'll probably see. I might just put just strictly gaming art on the other one actually. Like, yeah, just do gaming art just on this one, like fan art, and then like the other 2 that are like concept art or stuff that I would make like for work would go on the other channel. So, but you know, it's one of those things. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, that's just something I'm thinking about. It's super important. It's super effective. Ugh, probably keep my eyes open. It's been such an extremely long day though. But you know, yeah. But I may go ahead and put a channel together just for like all my work related stuff or my portfolio building stuff, and then have the other one be strictly gaming art. But gaming art, I am probably going to do Rio Hayabusa and Ayane. So I might do those. Those would be really cool to do. I think that would be a good one for the channel because we have the news that Ninja Gaiden 2 is actually on backward compatibility now. So, and I'm gonna go back to playing Ninja Gaiden. The Ninja Man series will continue. So that's gonna be really fun. So that might be what we end up working on. Probably, I think the next stream on Wednesday, we're probably going to do Ninja Gaiden. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff on Xbox, like Ninja Gaiden, Halo, and Gears. I'm probably going to go through Gears 1 again, and some other games on Xbox. So we're going to be doing a lot of Xbox stuff. But no worries at all. So, I'm kind of jabbering on. I'm just trying to like stay awake. I'm tired. I like it's like that. At the end of the day, you gotta put your hour and a little bit into like working on your drawing. 'Cause I gotta put more time in over the weekend. But anyways, I think I'm gonna close out for the night. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be on Twitter. Posting up different things, or posting up, I don't know what I'll be doing on Twitter, but yeah, but if you guys have any questions about anything I'm doing with the YouTube channels I'll be starting for art stuff and for more gaming videos, please leave a comment in the discussion area of the page, or drop a comment on this video or any video that you enjoyed, or hit me up on Twitter, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a fantastic night, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.